Kia ora and welcome to Beer Jerk Beer Club. I'm Joe.
I'm Luke.
And this is Dubh X by Tiaro.
Dubh X.
Yeah, I hope I pronounced that right. It's a Gaelic word.
Yeah, Dubh means dark or black in Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah, so this is an oatmeal stout from Tiaro, who are based in Brewtown, which I can never remember is Upper or Lower Hutt.
I don't know.
In the Hutt Valley.
Yeah, the Hutt Valley. Yeah, that's good.
So, cheers. Yeah, so they used to be based right down in central Wellington. There was a homebrew shop.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's Tory or Taranaki Street, one of those kind of central ones that connects up to Courtney Place. But obviously a much, much bigger facility in Brewtown, and that's where they're based now, brewing, serving, with a restaurant on site.
Yep. And I haven't had loads of beers from Tiaro. I'm not even sure we've had one in the subscription box before, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so very cool to get this one in. As it says in the back of the can, this is an oatmeal stout, and indeed it is a delicious style.
Yeah, a lot of that like nice kind of chocolatey, caramelly malt character coming through. Like quite a sweet expression of stout, isn't it?
Yeah, just very, I hate that word drinkable, but it kind of hits for this one.
Yeah, in the previous months we've had a few stouts, but mostly leaning sort of hoppy or dry styles.
Yeah.
Whereas this is quite a nice kind of, I wouldn't say it's a sweet stout by any means, but it's definitely on that sweeter side while still being nice and balanced. There's a decent hop bitterness there, but it's not overpowering. There's not huge kind of hop character or really dark, smoky, coffee kind of malt character. It's a nice balanced, sort of, if you shut your eyes and there wasn't that little bit of kind of roast on it, you could be fooled into thinking it was an amber, which is how these kind of beers should taste.
Yeah, and that's it. When you put together recipes like this, a lot of people who aren't brewers think that it's all dark malt, but that's not the case at all. A beer like this would have a very small percentage of specialty dark malts, and when the majority will be something light, like a Pilsner malt or an ale malt or Vienna, and there'd be a lot of those sort of mid malts. So interesting sort of currant and biscuits and just all those lovely, beautiful brown biscuity coloured malts basically, and that's where you get a lot of your delicious rounded character from and all those nice mid notes. And then at the top some of the dark ones that give it its beautiful dark colour and some of that. But you do sometimes have beers, especially it's when you have beers from home brewers, when they go way too heavy on those dark malts that actually also don't contain a lot of starches, so it's harder to get the sugars out of those malts. And you just end up with a beer that's too light-bodied and isn't balanced at all, because you get a lot of the body from the alcohol as well. And in this case, there is a bit of milk sugar in there, which is giving you some residual sweetness, with milk sugar or lactose being the only kind of sugar basically that brewers' yeast can't eat. So if you want a beer that ends up a little bit on the sweeter side, often that's a good trick that brewers can pull out, to use a bit of lactose in there. And oatmeal stouts, it is an historic style, but it seems like it was never really that popular as a style. So in the 1800s, the 1900s in Britain, brewers were making oatmeal stouts. In the early days especially, it seemed like they were mainly used as a bit of a health gimmick. So you had all those beers called like nourishing stout and invalid stout. There's a style called invalid stout that was designed for people that were recuperating from whatever illness or whatever they might need extra nourishment from.
Is it like high in iron and those kind of things, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, oats are amazingly nutritious. It's a superfood, really, oats. I don't think oats really get the love that is due to them. So one takeaway.
Like vegan propaganda.
One takeaway from this video: eat more oats, put them in everything, and have them breakfast every day. There's all kinds of goodness. So so these brewers would put 5% oats in the malt bill and then promote it as a nourishing stout. I'm not promoting beer as being nourishing. So if you're the health board watching this, that is not what I'm saying. Although, yeah, there is a lot of goodness in beer for your mental well-being if you drink it in moderation. God, I'm digging myself
Mike
deep here, aren't I?
King, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, sorry. Delete all that. Beer's fantastic. Not healthy. So, yeah, oatmeal stouts were fairly popular in Scotland for a while. But yeah, it's never really been a huge thing until sort of 80s, 90s, and the whole craft beer revolution in the States. Like so many of these styles that have been brought back, and yeah, oatmeal stout is got a nice body to it. Basically, that's the main reason that oats are used. That it makes the beer a bit thicker, a bit more viscous, good mouthfeel. As is the case when you make a delicious and nourishing bowl of porridge for your breakfast, it just thickens up. So that is the reason why it is used.
Is that because oats are decently high in protein, similar to wheat, or?
Surely that would be the reason. Yeah, I don't really know the science behind why oats make water glutinous and thick. But maybe something for us to look up later with our next beer. So yeah, nice work to Arrow. Good classic traditional style. Lovely execution.
Yeah, if you're ever in Tauranga, I think you can usually find this beer on Nitro at the Barrel Room. So
sounds like a good
if you're
time.
Someone who likes drinking Guinness and might want to experience a bit more flavour, then give that a go.
Yeah, so much better than Guinness. My God, this is so much better. Yeah, just. All right, we're going to get off because we need to carry on working on the advent calendars that we are going to be fulfilling and sending out next week. We're going to start sending them. Yeah. So all pretty hectic here at BJack Towers. One bit of news is Joe has just scheduled NanoFest, so that's going to be towards the end of the month.
Yeah, 23rd, Saturday 23rd of November. So as NanoFest always is, a brilliant lineup of some of the smallest breweries in New Zealand, grabbing kegs and having a party.
Yeah, good times. Good work to Arrow. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
See you next time. Cheers.